It's like there's not much that can go wrong.
I just heard what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just...
This is like Chinese Britney Spears. Faouzia. She's a really wonderful vocalist.
Yeah, she's Canadian.
Really?
She's Canadian.
I'm embarrassed I didn't know that.
I remember when I lost
Can I have a little volume, please?
There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably.
Thoughts?
What do you think?
What do you think?
Well, I quite like Faouzia. I like that this is live. I like that I hear her humanity. I love hearing the raw version of a singer, and this is that. Faouzia is very capable. It's neat hearing her sing a cover. She's made a couple decisions that I didn't expect her to make. I sense that she's probably gonna go crazy.
I don't know.
You do know!
I'm not gonna tell you.
Anyway, I think she's making decisions to keep the beginning of the song here so that she has somewhere to go. That's my guess. Do you like her? Do you know Faouzia?
I do. I like her
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
And I hope that you are having the time of your life. Think twice. That's my only advice. Ooh.
What is it?
One more bounce. Da, 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 da.
Oh, Oh, too many.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Yes.
Yeah, lovely.
Ooh, come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, bless your soul. You really think you're in control?
So I have to just ask. So this is a singing competition where we're looking for like flex. Is that the criterion where we're looking for like technical flexy craziness, or just like the one we like?
You know what? I actually always wondered about what the metric is. Like, what are we comparing here? To be honest, I don't know. But you need to win over votes, basically. There's 1,000 people in the audience. 500
and
local,
they vote?
500 in the clouds. They all need to vote. So you need to win over 1,000 votes, basically.
Okay, and there's no like main judges or something?
No such thing.
Really?
No.
It's just a bunch of singers and a whole bunch of the jury per se.
Market decides.
So then the metric is whatever each individual decides the metric is.
Yes.
You either like it or you don't, for whatever reason you might have.
Yes.
I feel like this song choice is weird for me.
Why?
I only say that because I know the kind of singer she is, and there's like she could do flexier things, but maybe that's
she's saving it for
maybe.
future
Oh, because
episodes.
yeah. I guess.
Yeah, it's round after rounds.
I guess I like this song.
Oh, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me.
Ooh, little Jessie J.
My heroes had the heart to lose their lives out on a limb. I wanna be like them.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, she's kind of a pop princess now, so it's interesting to see her sit and play.
Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. But it's no coincidence I've come. Come on! And I can die when I'm done. Whoa, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Probably. Come on! Maybe I'm crazy.
Why was that there? She's very talented, very, very skilled, but that, I think that answered my question.
To me, that's,
Flexing for the sake of flexing is what you might call
I
it.
think she studied how the show works.
Oh, yeah?
Because we reviewed actually, you know, in the past seasons, we've seen a lot of singers perform on this stage, the same stage, singer stage. And there's always this break or this bridge part where there's like the key change and then crazy opera parts, you know.
I was gonna say, I have a feeling that's very much for the Chinese audience or the Chinese market or whatever you want to say, because that would not, like, that's a very weird thing to do here.
In the West,
yeah, like that makes nobody's like, oh, I loved that opera break.
Yeah.
Like that's well here, right? Yeah, that would be my reaction was like, why is she? What, that's weird.
Yeah.
But does it show off her range and la 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 la? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're
Just to add, she's very known for her heavy tone, the opposite of that operatic thing.
Okay.
She's really more known for like that heavy, thick, agile.
crazy. Probably
Is this song always a disco? Or did she make it like that?
I think he made it like that.
probably.
Yo. Yeah, I think this was a really great performance, although not what I would expect from Faouzia. But lovely. I loved seeing her sit and play piano. How do you vote? Do you just order them or do you give it a ranking?
No, we were given an online portal where it connects to our webcam and then it captures everything we do. And
Are you allowed to tell people that?
yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
So at the end of all the performances, all 7, you pick your favorite 3 out of the 7.
Okay, so as you're watching, you didn't do anything at this point.
No.
You're just like, okay, you make your notes to yourself or
Yep.
whatever. Okay.
Yep. Not until you watch everyone's performance, and then you decide which are your top 3.
Interesting.
He's quite new.
Quite new.
I didn't know who he was.
I think he has like a viral song on TikTok. That's how he got like popular.
Is it an original this? Or can you do an original?
Yes, I think this one's his original.
So Faouzia could have done an original?
Could have.
She has good originals.
Totally.
Maybe she's saving it. I really believe that they're saving power, saving juice.
Well, that's confident. If you think you're going to have more chances.
Yeah.
孤单的人心已碎，未曾放下的人怕回忆，早已习惯于孤独缠绵，让深夜的眼泪颠沛流离。你何必假 装快乐。我何必真心难过？谁也没有开口说抱歉。我带上了烟就四处流浪。我曾经等过你，因为我也想起你说的万水千山，细水长流。
Sorry, is this the viral song on TikTok?
I'm not sure. I don't watch TikTok.
Okay, I'm sorry. Would you guys mind if we turn it up just a titch more?
Sure. All right.
竟不能再爱你，让断阳护你周全。若再次的邂逅于人海，也还爱你。
He's like channeling the bald guy a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, I
a
can hear
bit, a
that.
bit, yeah,
The Mongolian dude?
Yeah.
a bit.
你何必假装快乐？
So, I'm sorry. You're convinced and sure that this is live?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Why?
I just think, I mean, we've only seen Faouzia and him, but it's pretty accurate so far. Pitch? I mean, he did have a, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
It was definitely live, definitely.
So you think there's no editing?
我何必真心难过？我谁也没有开口说抱歉。我带上了烟就四处流浪。我曾经等过你，因为我也相信。 你说的万水千山，细水长流。如今不能再爱你，让断阳护你周全。若再
What is this doing for you guys?
She wants to say something.
Nothing for me. I'm sorry. Absolutely.
You're not liking it, or you're
Not
just neutral.
entirely.
You're like meh.
Yeah, it's meh. I don't hate it. It's not. Yeah.
He's got interesting tone,
I agree.
but like, it's not a song I can relate to. I cannot relate to this.
Yeah, I can't relate to the song, so I'm trying to come to his voice,
Yeah.
which I think is textured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
fair.
even a technique? Like,
Yeah, I think
I mean, that doesn't sound
I mean, he.
like a typical.
邂逅于人海，也还爱你。我曾经等过。
我曾经你。
Doesn't feel good, man.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Is I give him credit. One thing that maintaining that throughout is hard.
Okay.
I'm sure he's come to a point where he's really learned to balance only doing enough of it.
I guess I lack understanding of the Chinese market, but this might sound like really like down to earth, really like
Authentic.
no like it kind of like represents like the hardworking people of China.
Are the lyrics doing something?
Like it reminds me of
Flo's
like
making it. No.
it reminds me
You
of
don't
like
agree.
people who are doing hard labor, you know, like those kind of like just not very
Highbrow.
yeah.
I don't know.
Like peasant. I don't know, like just like
What do you mean? The lyrics or the delivery?
just the whole vibe of this guy from his look
Like
to his
blue
voice.
collar.
Not even maybe blue collar. Yeah, maybe.
It's not doing anything.
So yeah, I mean,
my
for
vibe.
me,
Especially following Faouzia.
I was
It's
just
like,
gonna
what
say,
the fuck?
for me, we're like, okay, I'll say this: any singing competition is apples and oranges out of the gate. Because you're not giving anybody a metric, all people are left with is, did I like it?
Just preference.
Did I like it?
Yeah, simple preference.
So for me, I mean, first of all, I like Faouzia. Second of all, that song is familiar to me. Crazy. Third of all, she did beautiful things with her voice that happened to touch me, that I relate to.
Yeah.
Now this pinchy, grindy thing, I like when the bald guy does it.
Yeah.
But when the bald guy does it, it seems, for me, it has this like bold, sunshiny, broad
Right.
purpose to it.
Right.
Where this, I'm like, how does it fit? Why is it here?
I don't even think it works with the lyrics too.
What is this about?
No, we're not reading, but I mean, 我曾经等过你, I used to wait for you. So I used to wait for you. Like why? Why would you do that? Right? That's. I used to wait for you.
But that, I'm gonna defend it. I hear you, but there's really no reason for any singer to do anything, right? Whatever whatever our motivation is.
Okay.
But I hear you.
因为我也相信你说的万水千山细水长流，如今不能再爱你。
Actually, there's a Western singer, and I don't know his name because I'm not following enough, but I've seen clips of him singing live all over IG, and he does this. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
I will look it up in a sec here. But it is an interesting tone.
So he does that to every line. Doesn't matter what he's trying to express.
江湖的周全，若再次的邂逅，仍还也还爱你。若再次的邂逅，仍还也爱你。爱上你的。
Really accurate.
What?
Aside from him being really accurate, I really don't.
Well, but let's actually talk about that for a sec. If there truly is no editing on this, he was reasonably edited. Actually, can you do one thing? Can you go back to the first time he went into the thing?
The grit?
Yes, the first time.
我曾经等过你，因为我也相信
Yeah.
你是。
I think that considering the two main places that this gentleman sings, the beginning, he's in this whisper, then he goes to the, and he remains very much in tune. Now, was I moved by this or blown away by it? No, to be honest. But I'll give him accuracy. And that is something. That is something.
Ooh.
You know her, eh?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so interested to see what you have to say.
We reviewed her husband before.
Who is it?
Li Ronghao.
Oh, that's her husband?
Yeah.
Who is?
Oh.
Remember the guy with small
Small
eyes? The Li Ronghao. Had a duet with JJ?
I said someone had small eyes?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like
But
something
you-
I would
you
say.
really
You
like
didn't
his
say it.
tone.
You didn't say it. You didn't say it.
Good.
But you really
You
like
didn't say it.
I liked him?
You thought he didn't look Chinese. And I was like, why? Was it because he had really small eyes? He's the one that does
John
this.
Mayer.
Yeah, Chinese
Yeah.
John Mayer.
Yeah, that's the one he's talking about.
如果能重来，我要学李白。
Remember our last...
I just don't remember it, but
He does the scoop. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, and then Jay was saying that how he's the Chinese John Mayer, and then you were just like...
yes, I remember. I just don't remember the song, but let's
Oh,
hear her.
okay.
Let's hear her.
Sure.
每次我总一个人走交叉路口，自己生活。这次你却说带我走某个。
So I just want to say that my preference is when singers don't add anything on to the most natural version of their voice. This singer is doing a thing. So I prefer Faouzia. You don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on.
No, she's doing the
Now, that is my opinion, and that is not meant to be anyone else's opinion.
Yeah.
That is my preference. But I will say, as a coach, if I was to work with an artist, I am generally bent on showing a singer what they sound and feel like by removing that.
Right.
It's very naked for an artist who's done a lot of things to shed that. But if they're willing to, most of the time they find something in there that they're like, wow, I forgot what that sounded like.
There's a lot of artists that choose to do so, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm simply stating that I will probably not like love this because of that.
Okay.
But that it's not wrong.
你和我像突然抓紧火的迷惑，像天空缠绵雨的汹涌，在你的身后计算的步伐，每个背，每个场景。
I've also learned through my tenure here on this project that stylistically, what my ear recognizes as something where I would call like pushes, it is acceptable and maybe even something done on purpose. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So if I... These, so to my ear, I would rather hear Faguda, less affect.
Yes,
so instead, I wouldn't do the pinch.
Her husband is really good at pushing, push and pull.
So I'm explaining not why it's bad or good, but why it doesn't excite me personally.
Yeah.
But why, if it does excite you, great. The purpose of competitions like this, if the metric isn't specific, it simply is, does it move you?
Yeah.
Do you feel impacted,
Right.
inspired? Are you addicted to this person's sound?
Yeah.
That's up to each of us.
带我走到遥远的以后，带走我一个人自转的寂寞，带我走，就算我的爱你的自由都将成为泡沫，我不怕，带我走。
Does anyone in the entire show sing a bad note? Or everyone is this in the box?
I've already heard quite a few bad notes, actually.
Bad?
Faouzia wasn't completely.
I agree.
The second guy, however, maybe because of
Actually,
the song.
I feel like Faouzia had the most humanness.
But you have to understand.
But she was also doing the
I
most.
think the second, including this song, like second song and the third song, it's way easier. Like these
That's what I'm
are
saying. Faouzia was
way
doing a lot of
easier.
stuff.
Yes. It's like there's not much that can go wrong.
每次我走，独自
I just heard what you said.
好却缄默，不皱眉头。
Yeah, they're just
This is like Chinese Britney Spears. I'm being slightly
because
facetious.
of the affect.
Yes.
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 这次你却说一起走，彼此温柔，从此以后，像突然抓紧火的迷惑，像天空缠绵雨的汹涌，在你的身后。
You know,
It looked like she faked a smile because
yeah.
the camera panned onto her.
Yeah, I find that comparing Western and Eastern singers is a strange comparison.
酸的部分每个杯，每个场景都有。
Not a lot.
Surprised, actually.
You thought you'd like it more.
She usually sounds better than this on other videos.
But what's wrong with it?
Nothing's
Can
wrong.
you name anything that's wrong with it right now? What is she doing bad?
She doesn't sound as good. The endings of her phrases and...
Is it just because it's not edited?
Good. Okay, hold on. Yeah, good
Yeah.
job. The ending of the phrases
Yeah.
are slightly sloppy.
They are.
But though, in the grand scheme of things, if you liked an artist, it would be neither here nor there. But I'm just proud of you for hearing that on a personal note.
I just think if she went first,
Thank you.
you wouldn't have this reaction.
Maybe.
All three of us wouldn't have this reaction if the first singer that came up wasn't Faouzia.
No editing would change how I feel about this. None.
Okay.
None. And that's two reasons.
Yeah.
One, because I feel the way I feel about this style of this.
Yeah.
Two, I don't think she's doing anything wrong enough that is lifting or destroying the song.
No, this is not
This
bad.
is about long, simple lines.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of agility. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of detail.
Exactly. That's what
It's
I wanted
just
to say. If she came up first, I wouldn't have this kind of comparison between her and Faouzia.
well, and the funny thing is, I thought Faouzia didn't flex very hard, but
It's already way more than this.
Yes.
This is way too simple.
that is what Faouzia does, and this is what she does.
This is what 90% of Chinese singers do.
Yes. Yes, it is. Which means that you're down to, do you like the tone? Do you relate to the lyrics? Do you like the songwriting?
Yes.
All of those details.
Yes.
All I'm always trying to get across is that having a very technical performance is well and great if you like that sort of thing.
Yeah.